Tes 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 tes. Tes 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 1 2 3. Oke. Think we good. Oh, the camera is too down maybe. Oke guys, kita lanjutin petualangan naga kita. Alright boys, don't wasting our time.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
I am proud of all of you.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this illuvion.
Power 40. Let's go guys, kita akan menyelesaikan main mission karena kita sudah memenuhi syarat level ya. Kayaknya gua udah level 20 deh. Kita punya assassin, guys. Keren gitu ya.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Oke. Ntar ya guys, naik level guys, kawan kita guys.
beyond lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be most. Andraste, keep you safe.
Move everyone immediately if the fighting comes closer.
You may count on it. Good luck.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus' work for him.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corypheus will show.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Yes, for the Inquisition.
I fall! The Red Templars fall!
Relax guys, kita akan menang peperangan ini.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Ih, dapat apa tuh tadi? Dapat sigil apa tuh, guys? Damage versus Dragon. Anjay. Mantap, mantap. the night. La, 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 la.
Must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
Wih, lawan apa nih kita? Lawan naga kah?
Namelana Sobanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Hah? Kok mati dia? Kok Cropiusnya mati, guys? Entah mati entah enggak. Anjay, jadi zombie.
It cannot be.
Across the bridge, now!
Oh, hidup lagi dia. Cropiusnya hidup lagi. of skinny of life. Skinny na natin you sign.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an alluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could alluvian translate into well of sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue.
Disuruh ritual apaan nih, guys? Mari kita cari tempe. Oh, there's something strange over there.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong.
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen'Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen'Harel in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Find a way deeper into temple.
Yes.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gains the power to sit as you wish. Yes,
Let's continue.
as you wish. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure, Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Easy peasy.
Don't let them pass!
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venatori.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Ondrul, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Ondrul's patron animal is the hare. It is said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
Humans clash with elves all the time. There's blood on both sides.
I do not favor either. One hears things in an Orlesian court. Many Orlesian commanders consider skirmishes against the Dalish excellent sport. Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Aduh. Sana ya guys ya. Dah, keluar nggak boleh.
Yes.
Minggir lah,
As you
Cok.
Yes. As you wish.
Bab. Anjing.
are close. There is but one more path to follow. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venatori.
what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
In the night, all alike, go to Saturday, TV online. Wow.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlen did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
They left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
Mytholan asked.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Ayam Juggernaut. Mana jalannya, Cok? Ya. Mana Sentinel Guide-nya tuh mana, guys? Ritual apa lagi, Cok? Oh, ini.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Banyak duit, nah.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around. Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Vir Sumiel.
Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
I want them dead before the Master arrives!
Kaltora Viretha!
I will swim if I must.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia. But when I partake of the well, names will be meaningless. Leave. This is not your time.
Take one step toward that well and I'll finish you.
You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
So if I take that power before him, Corypheus will be left empty-handed.
Simple fool. I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. Come then, one last sacrifice!
mati dia.
If I fall, it will not be by your hand.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
We need the wall because we need to kill the Topsios.
Calpurnia thought the well's knowledge was powerful. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were, it's already gone.
It is.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
I'll take anything that might help against Corypheus, no matter the price.
So I see. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenra awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas amali nahalam abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mithal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
What's to stop you from taking the knowledge and leaving?
My word. If that seems insufficient, Corypheus threatens all, even myself. He must be stopped.
And who stops you?
I, Inquisitor, seek neither immortality nor your life.
What does everyone else think? Coba.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
You're asking me? This is a lot of... weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I know the well danger. Aku butuh power, guys. Power. Apakah kayaknya aku yang harus memakai power ini, guys.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
Aduh, susah kali cek yang mana ya.
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do. I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
Oke, kita minum guys. I need more power. This is my main character, not you, Morrigan. I am the main character here. I should drink this. I killed 6 dragons. New power, guys.
Why am I here?
Gryphius. A magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. You will give me what I demand.
Breathing. That's good. Let's keep that up.
Apakah kita dapat kekuatan, guys? Anjir, langsung surut cok airnya, cok.
Inquisitor, how do you feel?
Yes, I have power, Propius. You got nothing.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Wih, nggak tahu kekuatan apa, guys. Jadi kita biru-biru, guys. Jadi kayak ini Saiyan God, Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue, ha? Yes, mending gua yang minum daripada dia. Apa? Dia orang baru datang. Si Morrigan itu. Mending gue yang minum.
It is done.
nggak ngomong lagi dia. Pasti dia sakit hati karena dia yang tidak minum.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not
He won't hide.
You hear it? The well speaks to you.
Something from that well is speaking to me, though it's hardly making sense.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me understand, yes.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Yes, keputusan ko sangat bagus, guys. Pemilihan itu.
Are you certain of this?
No. We must be ready for anything. A trap? Or worse.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Yes. Go to the altar of metal. Oke, dapat HP. Warrior schematic.
To work?
At your service.
Let's see what we have.
Di mana tempelnya itu? Tempelnya. Iya. Go to the altar. Di mana altarnya? Oh, ini. The final piece.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yes. I feel it as well. You sure? There aren't any runes in these parts.
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out. There it is.
Jangan-jangan naga nih.
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mithal's temple. The temple was a place of justice. But this is different. This was where the elves called to her. Spoke to her. And one day she disappeared and they had no one to speak to.
Do you need to do this alone?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Did you come here to help, or to satisfy your curiosity?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mithal.
And what is Mithal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mithal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Naga nih, yakin gua. Oh.
Mother.
Mama.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
I take it you know her.
She is a deceiving witch!
Be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mithal?
Huh?
Mithal was an elven god. You're...
Human? Not a word many have used for me in a very long time.
I do not understand. How can you be Mithal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mithal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mithal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mithal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mithal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Then you're Mithal and Morrigan's mother.
As well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
Oh, if only that were so. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
If Mithal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mithal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mithal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mithal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
We summoned you because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The altar's guardian will come. Master the dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
All this had better be worth it.
You will discover that shortly, I suspect.
Wih, lawan naga guys. Apa nih naga kita? Widih, naga kita nih kek. Ya, naga musuh. relax. Anjay, terbang. Soalnya kok mati bodoh di situ. Yes, kita lawan dapat naga untuk melawan naga. Widih. Anjay, saringan.
Will it come back?
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Now we need only find Corypheus.
Widih, kita dapat skill naga. Karena mungkin udah mau final boss, jadi aku harus menempa pedang dulu. Menempa pedang dan armor.
Inquisitor.
Oh, what about accessories?
Like this.
Kayaknya nggak ada yang di-upgrade, guys.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Was the summoning successful, Inquisitor?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
But you found what you needed.
I did.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Oh.
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
Híjole. Yes, our last mission, guys. Finally, this day, the come.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
Yes!
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
Widih, terbang coy.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
The Maker is with me.
I'm the Maker's chosen.
Wih, bawa naga lu. Gue punya naga juga nih. Tuh, naga gua tuh. Yeah.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. You dare to touch an avatar of divinity? dare to touch an avatar of divinity? I will not stand for this outrage. Feel my wrath, little wretch. One down! Look at you, a Soparati, nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel. I will destroy you where you stand.
Mana dia, Cok? Kabur-kabur dia.
I shall sear you from the very heavens. I shall sear you from the very heavens. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. Is this ragged mage another ally? If you desire death to emerge from the garbage,
you cannot win, Corypheus.
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
Widih. Naganya sekarang tuh harus kita ajar. Tadi aku maunya timpa nambah damage ke dragon guys. Gak apa-apa. Selamat guys. Kita bisa. Mati dia, kalah dia guys, kalah dia guys.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
lah, lu nggak dari tadi.
Grant me power to finish this last rite.
Itu ada kotak guys. Mari kita minum kotak. Let's go.
The breach is getting bigger! And then the fate follows the world, right?
Grant me power to finish this last rite.
Mantap.
The orb sustains me.
Macet ya guys. Pengajar.
I will not yet. Oh. Now this ends.
Astaga. Farik tetap di sana, bro. Makan critical damage.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Yes. Kita dapat bolanya, guys.
You wanted into the Fade.
Tunggu guys, mana naga kita guys? Naga kita, summon naga kita. Loh, itu mereka tuh.
Solus?
The orb.
Are you sure? We could take the pieces. Try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Wede. Ih, tamat guys.
Then it's over. How lovely.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
Telat lu, pasukannya baru datang. Yes, party. Probius nggak mati, coy. Dia masuk phase.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
It's odd that he would just leave without a word.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Jangan-jangan Solas yang dalang.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Gaspard owes you a throne. The greatest empire in Thedas is at your beck and call. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
As the saying goes, to the victor go the spoils.
They see more than victory. Previously, you were an upstart, nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, They could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Oh eh. Oh, mau tidur ya, tak capek. Capek habis lawan bos. Naga kita kalah kayaknya ya. Gak apa-apa lah, penting menang guys. Kita nggak perlu naga.
'Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Gaspar has ascended to the Golden Throne. His rule continues only so long as he bows to the will of Brianna, the first elf to be granted titles and land. Soon, new rights are granted to elves throughout the land. Plans are made to tear down alienage walls. The Emperor chafes under her command, but can do nothing, even as an alliance of nobles considers open rebellion. They hesitate only because their respect for the Inquisition remains strong. So the Empire remains locked within an uneasy peace, though it seems only a matter of time. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Cassandra as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she immediately enacts reform, a new Templar order, and a new circle of Magi. A proclamation of support for the Inquisition is issued, recognizing its service to all of Thedas. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen by some as going too far. A new sect arises, demanding a return to the status quo. Negotiations quickly break down. It is the first time the Chantry has ever declared open war against itself. Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Therenfall Redoubt are left with a choice. In the end, many return to the Templar Order when it is reformed by the Divine. Those who remain under the watchful eye of Commander Cullen become the core of the Inquisitor's personal guard. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
Sudah tamat.
still searching for someone to lead me? Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving the breach. Promise surviving the breach in the sky. Templar igniting fire inside me. Maker remind me, gone are the days of our peace. Now we reside in the great divide. The promise surviving the breach in the sky.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
He likes them. Truly?
Very much, Lady Ambassador.
So Lady Pentagast will take the Sunburst throne. Cassandra will guide the Chantry back to what she considers its roots, curbing its worst excesses. She will be an unusually forthright divine, however.
Cassandra wants what's best for the people and the Chantry.
There have been divines far less suited to the position, and few can deny the conviction of her faith. I wish her well. She has no easy task ahead.
Cassandra is still trying to adjust to her new title. In time, I'm sure she will settle in. Likely with luck and a steady supply of things to hit. I am here. What can I do?
Wih, mantap juga tuh.
Is it me, or is Cassandra more solemn than usual?
Lady Pentagast only contemplates what awaits the next divine.
You know Cassandra hates being called Lady Pentagast.
I look forward to seeing Divine Victoria's reaction to the ceremony around her inauguration.
To work?
Wih, nambah petir-petir. Demon, dragon, super demon. Oh, kapaknya gitu anjay.
Inquisition found no food. Eat up.
On the night